Alert! Is Santa Claus coming to town? Because stocks decided to finally go up today as we start Christmas week, and everybody seems a little bit happy. Why? Well, because everyone likes when stocks go up, except for the bears. As of right now, we are nearly to a daily higher high, but not quite there yet. And we're back above our 50 DMA, which means that we're showing some progress here. Santa Claus might come to town, and this normally lasts all the way until the second trading day of next year, which means January 2nd. All right, this is important because we know about what we talked about on the weekend. We're already at number 4. So if the Bears already have a bearish recipe with ingredient number 1, 2, 3, and 4. What do we do this week? Well, we talked about those notes already. I'll walk you through those right now because it's really simple. We need to see the bulls defend the higher low. If not, it has to be a failed breakdown. That's it. It's simple. Right now, the daily chart is closed for 3 days below, but now we're back above. And then finally, on the monthly chart here, the only chart that is broken is the weekly, which means we need to see that get upgraded to the monthly if we're truly going to go into a bear market. Pretty much the same story here for the NASDAQ as well. Here's the NASDAQ. NASDAQ is actually a little bit more bullish. We only made it to ingredient number 2, and the daily and the monthly still looked okay. Let's look at that right now. Thanks, Santa. Make sure you bring some presents too. We don't just want stocks to go up. We want them to go to infinity and beyond. And we can see that the Magnificent Seven are snapping back right now, going no group. NVIDIA, Google, Meta, Tesla, EVGO, Eli Lilly. Let's go, team. Woo! There we go. We also have a whole bunch of ideas for you. We have 103 trade ideas that went off today, 3 swing, and 14 invest. I'll try to show you some of these at the very end of the show. So what is happening here? Well, stocks got tagged boost as start to Christmas week. Here we go. Santa rally. Yay. I'd like for stocks to go up. I'm not going to make today's video too much longer because, frankly, I think that not a lot has changed from the weekend, but there's a few interesting charts I would like to point out here for you. All right, first of all, S&P 500. What do we get? We got a few key areas. We have a beach ball, we have the October high, and the November high. This pretty much shows you the key areas here from the monthly chart: 586, 604, and 568 on the daily chart. Right, pretty cool, isn't it? Yeah, it is. On the weekly, perfectly bullish. Perfectly neutral inside of ingredient number 4, which means that actually a little bit bearish. Let's go over here to QQQ just to make sure we understand the story. Back above 515, like I just showed you, was bullish. Back above 516 over the resistance, higher high. On the daily chart, don't quite have a higher, perfect bounce here off of our high. That's the November area. That's what I was a little bit worried about, to be honest. If we now go to the S&P 500, what's the difference here? This high right here is going to be at roughly 600. That's right. 602.12 is an important area. We've not yet cleared it. Another daily candle close above the 50 DMA tomorrow. That might have been it. We might have survived the stock market crash of December 2024, where we go a little bit below the 50 DMA, go below, bounce, bounce, bounce. All right. Now let's look at one more asset class, which is actually making some fairly big moves, and that is Bitcoin. Just before I go further, I'm going to ask you for a huge favor. If you could please consider smashing that thumbs up or subscribing to the channel, I would greatly, greatly appreciate that. Thank you ahead of time. So if Bitcoin is the perfect risk asset in terms of sentiment, where are we right now? 95,000. We've bounced off the 50 DMA. We should see a bounce here. It should reclaim roughly 100,000 on that attempt as well. Or maybe they decide to level it off. I'm also watching Ether. We can note this key area here. It's at roughly 3,500, also the 50 DMA. And I say that because there's a failed breakdown and it's positive on the day by nearly 4.5%. I mentioned this before. I think that there's more snapback potential for Ether because it's not yet at all-time highs. We have to make it to roughly 5,000 to get there. Where are we right now? Not there. Look at Bitcoin. Cup, handle. I think they're going to go higher, both of them together. All right, let's round it out because there's just two or three more quick charts that I really want to show you here. Looking at volatility, volatility is dampened again. It's back down here to 16. It's below the 50 DMA, and it's stuck below the 200 DMA. Remember, when we get huge volatility spikes, that's usually a buy. 1 month out, stocks have been higher every time. It's only happened 4 times. This is the 5th time. The dollar's still strong. This is definitely giving me a little bit of uneasiness, especially since it's taking out key relative highs. And if we look here to the 10-year note, it just continues to go higher. I don't like this at all. I don't like it. Bounce off the 50 DMA to a higher high. And on the weekly chart, this head and shoulders is not working here. Head, shoulder, shoulder. Nope. It just wants to go higher. It even looks like there's a sloppy W in the making here, right? Nice little dub. Is that another win for the Bulls? They've already won a few times. Crap. That's probably not going to be very good for stocks. Very last thing. We want to be mindful of a couple of charts and specific patterns. If we look here to, I mentioned this one on the weekend too, it's Tesla. So if now we look here, what do we have? Our previous all-time high. And let's actually make this a nice line because it looks like it actually bounced just like QQQ off that key area. What do we have here? All right, 414.5. What's the, oh my God, 415.41. It's within 90 cents. So everyone knows what key areas to look at. It bounced off the previous top here. That's actually pretty bullish. Looking here on the monthly, exact same area, 414.5. If we got a weekly pivot off that area, man, this chart might want to go higher. Santa Claus might be here. It might be time to go up. All right, thanks so much for tuning in. I will see you guys at the same time, same place tomorrow for the stream. Thanks so much.